What's up, guys? Stay on McGee's Garage. We have an interesting episode. Usually you see me on land with trucks and other off-road stuff, sometimes a car show, but today we have something a little bit different. We have it. It's finished. It is the McGee. This video was supposed to be done a little while ago, like a couple months, but I ran into some problems with my engine. It ended up, I took it to a local boat mechanic. He got me fixed up. Ended up having the magnets on the flywheel here get flung to a different area of the flywheel, and I lost spark. And without spark, you're not going anywhere, stranded me and my boy. Anyway, the reason I went with this motor is this is actually a Mercury 15 horsepower 2-stroke. The cool part about this motor is number one, they're relatively cheap in terms of outboard, and number two, it is the best in terms of power to weight ratio 15 ever made. So redid the transom, reinforced it, built it back better, or not built back better, went ahead and made it thicker, did some glass work on the inside, did some patches in here, a little bit of C-deck for seats, got my rods in. We're gonna go ahead and water test this thing today. I'm interested to see exactly how fast it goes with me solo in it, because the day before yesterday, me and Dad went out in it and we were running like right at the weight limit in this thing, and it wasn't really doing so hot. But with just me, this thing should absolutely fly. I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna back this thing down into the water, and we're gonna go ahead and see how we do. Went ahead and got the GNU launched. It's a little bit sideways. Won't have another cleat on the back. Actually, this boat has no cleats at all. I specifically chose a day where there would be like little to no traffic at the boat ramp for this reason. For the people that aren't from Florida or have never really messed around with one of these things are like stable for what they are, you know, like you can capsize these, but they're pretty much, like, price point to stability wise, they're pretty much the most stable out of all of them. All right, down in the dry well she goes, out of the dry box. I'm gonna hit the bathrooms, then we're gonna fire it up and get started. All right, so I got my kill cord on. Gonna prime up my motor here. Start, pull to prime. Let's see how this does. Oh, wow. That's great. That's a great sign. Oh, we're even peeing. That's wonderful. All right, let's see how this extended tiller works. Oh, that's forward. Wrong way. Wrong way. Oh, yeah. That's for steering friction. Gotta get used to this extended tiller here. I do have a friend coming. There's a big lake right here, so I got some weight up front there, and I'm gonna see just how fast this thing will go with just me in it. I live in Florida, which is like a very boat friendly area. I don't have to winterize anything, and there's like all kinds of spots, and all my friends got boats, and like almost everybody I know has a boat. That could be John boat, that could be kayak, whatever. We're doing good. Well, this is in a minimum wake zone, probably shouldn't go too fast. But yeah, this little kill cord right here, man, it's cheap, but I'll tell you what, I know a couple people who's had their lives saved by a kill cord. I am going to be barefoot in this video, just a fair warning. If you'd like to see more, I might have to start up an OnlyFans if I want to keep doing stuff like this. And you know, I do get a very small sum from YouTube now, which is really cool, but like it's not a whole lot, you know, so extra money is gonna need to come from somewhere. I'm really digging this like cheap little tiller extension. Shout out to Mr. Ron up the street for letting me dig through his PVC pile. Saved me a couple dollars, didn't have to buy a piece myself. So here we are on this 4,000 acre lake. It's good weather and I appear to be the only one on it. Gonna go ahead and set my phone up, and we're gonna try and do a top speed run on this thing. Not sure if you guys can see that, but that says 5. Let's turn this thing up, see what we get. I think I'm gonna trim the motor up a little bit and see what we get. Be right back. All right, so we were on trim setting 1. I'm gonna try trim setting 2 now. Our max speed was 21 before. Whoa, porpoising bad, oh my God. Oh, we're in some pretty rough seas now. Hold on a second. Okay, this thing does not like trim setting 2. I think I'm gonna set it back to trim setting 1 and just enjoy the smooth ride, because it actually rode really smooth at 21. Man, what? I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but there's something like seriously on fire over there. I wonder what that is. Oh well. So definitely trim setting 1. Because see, it just rides so much better. It's really smooth on 1. So I zipped around a little bit. I think we made some good progress. I'm gonna go up to the ramp. I'm supposed to meet a friend there. So see y'all at the ramp. Gotta back her down, going back into the channel. This is a lake chain, by the way. So like I can go to a bunch of different lakes. I think there's like 13 or something like that. Pretty fun. Just let it power on.
Okay,
now it's recording. Pretty good. All right. So, didn't really go as planned. We're back here at the boat ramp now, but as you can see, it's on a trailer and not in the water. That's because this right here, it's right there. That is a crack in the hull. You probably can't see that. I'm probably gonna throw a picture of it up. So we were on about a 5,500, 6,000 acre lake, and we were coming, it was getting windy and it was kind of too windy, and I was like, ooh, we should probably find a smaller lake to hang out on. And we're just going and going and going, and I was literally reading in the Gnu group the other night, Gnu holics, there were people saying like, oh yeah, I cracked a hole and it was like a huge loud pop, and then I saw it and it was like right in this spot. What did the pop sound like, Summer?
It sounded like a loud, like it was a very loud pop. You could use distinct.
Yeah, we're over here and we're like traveling, and this is like 2 miles to get across this lake. And Summer's like, what was that? And I'm like, nothing. I was waiting to.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. I was waiting to see how bad it was actually gonna get before I like sent her into panic mode. Like I didn't want to say, oh, my hull just split and we're like sinking.
Got to the canal and you said, you remember that loud pop sound you heard? I said, yeah. And you said, well, that was my hull.
Yeah.
Got a crack in my hull. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
How bad is it? Whipped around. It wasn't that bad.
No, this is like 40 minutes of water almost. So
yeah.
we weren't gonna sink, but we needed to get off. So
pretty
get off the water.
Pretty quick.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good job.
Yeah, we'll probably see Summer in another video. She's also a female bodybuilder if you're into that.
Oh, yeah.
Probably. I'm sure she'll be tagged. Probably the next McGee video is gonna be me repairing the hull on this thing. So probably gonna do that this weekend. I already have the glass and paint. So
nice.
yes, very nice. That's a wrap.